So Eric Moskow here sitting next to me just won his game on board 4 against Andrew Lebovitz. Brought us a win. We sweep Arizona 4-0. Can we have a round of applause for Eric? Eric's going to talk about his game. So Eric, you prepared a lot for this, right?
Yep.
Tons of thought went into it.
So I prepared this, and I think I had it all prepared to like move 16 or something.
Very good.
C4, C5.
And you are English opening player yourself.
Yeah, I play English too. G3, knight C6, knight C3, G6, bishop G2, bishop G7, knight F3, and B6. So I had originally planned on playing this line with D6 and Queen D7, which is something one of the Georgian grandmasters taught me. But I had learned this other one originally from Ermenkov, and then Kovalev taught me more over the last week just to get me up to speed with it. So very interesting line, because if he plays something like an early E3 and A3, bishop C3 happens, and it's very advantageous for black. Mm-hmm. So he played the right move.
So
he castled bishop E7, and I think I told Dan Durham this position was going to happen, and it did. And now he has a variety of moves, E3 being the best. Mm-hmm. Knight F6, D4, and I castle. So now, you know, D5 is the best move, but he does have other, if he takes on C5, I take on B6, and you get these structures where the pawn's on D6, and the pawn's stupid on E3, and you end up playing Rook B8 and Queen B6, and it's a very good position for black, so he didn't do that. So D5, Knight A5, this is still all prep, and he plays Queen D3, which is the best move. Bishop A6, take threatening on C4, Knight D2 has to happen, now E6. Now what's cute about this is he probably thought he could play DE, but if he plays DE, DE, the queen's hanging, so if he trades queens, then the rook is no longer attacked, and this is a very favorable position for black. C4 is a terrible weakness, and I'm going to play Knight D7, Knight E5, and he's got big problems. So he didn't do that. So he played, what he played, B3 here? Yeah, that. Okay, now he played B3. So B3 is the worst of the three choices. So the three choices are Rook B1, Rook E1, and B3. So Rook E1 is probably the best move. But what does the agent say here?
There's still a bunch of games here, probably.
Like that.
No games here. Interesting. Yeah, Rook B1, B3, and H3.
Right? Mm-hmm. So B3, bishop C8. Now all I want to do is put my bishop on F5. The idea here is to play against his white squared bishop. I never want to trade bishop for bishop. I want to trade bishop for knight. And if I can take all the pieces off the board, then his bishop's sitting there. My bishop goes knight B7, knight D8. I play F6 and knight F7. And you end up with an endgame with a good knight against a bad bishop. So that's the whole purpose of this whole thing. F3 is a lemon.
Yeah, so here computer still likes white slightly by half a point, but F3 seems to be like a totally incorrect idea.
So bishop F5.
Computer suggests B5 here. Did you consider?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bishop B5 like is move I would play too. Much more.
Yep.
Much more what's the right word? Logical, since you played bishop c8.
Yep, well, that's my whole idea.
Consistent, much more consistent.
So there,
your plan.
and then now there's some interesting ideas. I was looking at rook e8. I was looking at b5, but then I said, you know what? I'm just going to plant my knight on e5 and freeze him out. So that's what I did. And there. So now the threat's bishop d4 check. So if you like played, that's his only move. And now I play knight e5.
Yeah, this was a spot where Dan Durham and I had an argument on which move was better.
Okay.
And we made a bet, and I lost the bet because
Okay.
I suggested bishop d4.
Okay.
And we looked at the engine, knight e5 is a better move.
Yeah.
It's just funny. But yeah.
Now he's got to stay on that on the knight, because
Right.
otherwise if knight c4 happens.
Yeah, queen c2.
Queen c2,
a6.
6, yep.
So how far did your preparation go? Are you still in your prep
no,
here?
I'm out because he played f3, but the ideas were always to play bishop f5 and trade it. But he's much better when he's taking with the knight over there than taking with the pawn. This is a bad pawn structure for him.
Okay.
You know, that bishop looks pretty on h3, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay. So h6.
So the whole purpose of h6 is I want to play black square game, and you know he's going to want to stick his queen on d2 and play bishop g5. But what's actually interesting, I didn't have to play h6, so move the pawn back. I think the best move here is rook b8, because if he plays queen d2, knight takes c4.
Oh wow, which knight?
Either one doesn't make a difference. Knight takes c4, queen moves somewhere, knight takes e3, and then bishop d4 wins.
Wow, beautiful.
So the idea of h6 was to stall, but to provoke queen d2. But in fact, maybe I could have provoked it better. See, I thought he would see the weak pawn on h6 and walk into the trap, but he didn't.
So rook f4.
Right. So the other idea, you know, the point is rook h4 is never anything, because if I play g5, the rook goes to h5, and it's just on a stupid square. He's not, you know, going to be able to break me open anytime soon, and he's in trouble there. So b5.
b5 right away.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So it looked maybe rook b8 maybe first, but you just decided to go for it.
Yep. And now knight d3.
Just a second.